How are you guys? How are you guys doing? I'm laughing because I'm remembering right before I began filming this. I'm remembering someone was telling me that I should consider turning these episodes for up close and personal into like a Netflix film because they're long and they're kind of like a drama, so they should be like a series on Netflix. And I was like, maybe maybe I should sign up for Netflix and have up close and personal Edygrim season 1. So you guys seem to be really enjoying this video, so I decided that I'm gonna do another one. I have a bunch of content coming up, so if you're new here, please subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and make sure that you tap the bell icon so that you're notified of this really cool, funny, and kind of sad stories that I tell on the internet to entertain you and also entertain myself during this time of the quarantine. Anyway, today I'm going to be explaining to you just an untold story. Not many people know this story. Even even my close relatives, my mom and my brother, don't know about this story. As you've read the title, there was a mugging, and I ended up losing my phone. And when I lost my phone, my mom and my brother asked me, where did your phone go? I said that it was stolen, but I did not mention the mugging part. I said that it was stolen in the club. Yeah, so I hope they don't watch this video. So the story that I'm telling you happened on August 31st, 2016. Yeah, it happened on August 31st, 2016. The reason why this story is relevant is because the 2 rock gigs that I lost, a lot of the people who follow me and have supported me for a long while as a DJ, they used to attend these gigs and then suddenly they stopped happening. Yeah, so the question is, oh, and by the way, my t-shirt is sick. Anyway, yeah, so these gigs used to happen and then suddenly I stopped doing them. So if you ever attended my rock gigs around 2015, 2016, yeah, Apple, this story might be very relevant to you. Yeah, so here's the thing. August 31st, I'm pretty sure it was August 31st, 2016. It was end month. It was the last day of August, and it was a Wednesday. Go into the calendar and check August 31st. Yeah, it was August 31st, 2016. I'm pretty sure, Wednesday. So what happened is this. I was playing at a club called Mist Lounge. Mist Lounge, Mist Lounge, Tomboya Street. Yeah, and I was DJing with a guy called Kevin Tice. So if you know DJ Kevin Tice, he can back up everything that I'm going to say in this story. Yeah, DJ Kevin Tice can, if he watches this, he probably knows the story that I'm trying to tell. So what happened was this. I was DJing with Kevin Tice, and then now let me back up kidogo to this part is important to the story, so let me back up a bit. What happened was this. Mist Lounge, where we were both playing, walikuwa wameibiwa mixer. If you have watched my previous videos, you know what a mixer is. I explain all these DJ terms. Mixer is the middle part of a deck. So a deck comes in 3 parts: player 1, player 2, and then the mixer in the middle. So walikuwa wameibiwa mixer. They had been robbed of a mixer. Can you imagine someone snuck into the club somehow, took a whole mixer worth 100k, put it in their bag and walked out? I don't know how. So they had been robbed of a mixer. Then they bought a new one, and the new one was not compatible with the computer that me and DJ Kevin Tice were using. Or it was Kevin Tice's computer. He had hired me. I was like under his employment. Yeah. So the computer that he was using was not compatible with the new mixer. So what do? DJ Kevin Tice rents a MacBook. He rents a MacBook from someone at, I think it was at 1,000 per night. Yeah. And then so that night, August 31st, 2016, we were both DJing. Yeah, Kevin Tice if you used to attend Mist, you know the gig that I'm talking about. It was a Wednesday rock night at Mist. So DJ Kevin Tice DJ'd between 6 to 10. Then I was supposed to DJ from 10 to 2 into the night. Yeah. So when 10 reaches him, he left. He was like, Buddha, see ya, I'm out. He went to Westlands. I know that he went to Westlands because later on I called him and he told me Nico West. Yeah. So at around 10 I begin my set. I play until 12. Now at that time, Mist had this insert very insert very nasty words over here. Yeah, it had a very insert very nasty word. Manager, yeah, a very manager, yeah. This guy was so insensitive, and so he was just insensitive and he was inconsiderate. Let me explain why. Yeah, the rock night, the people had already, there were like 5 people by the time it reached midnight. So me, I was supposed to DJ from 10 to 2. I tell him, dude, it's already 12:30, there is no need of me being here. Watu wameshaenda. Him is like, we kijana, hebu endelea kucheza muziki. Yeah, he's like, we kijana, hebu endelea kucheza muziki, usitoke hapo. Yeah, so I keep playing it. It reaches 1:30. Yeah, and then I'm like, I go to him again. I tell him, dude, the club is empty, there's no point of me playing. At 12, there were about like 5 or 6 people remaining, but at 1:30, the club was completely empty. So me, I tell this guy, dude, it's time for me to leave. And he was like, okay, fine, it's time to leave. Now, when I was leaving, I was given, I was being paid very bad money. Yeah, I was being paid. Yeah, I mean, nimetoka mbali, so I'm not completely embarrassed with how much I was being paid a month. I was being paid how much? I think 12,000 a month. I was being paid 12,000 a month, I think. No. I was being paid 8,000 a month to DJ at Mist. Yeah. It was very hard. It was very hard times. Yeah, it was very hard times. Yeah, I was being paid 8,000 a month, and here's was it 8? I think I was being paid 2K at night. I was being paid 2K at night because we were 2 DJs. I was being paid 2K at night. I was being paid 8K a month. So that day was end month. I was supposed to be paid my 8,000. So what happens is this. I go to the supervisor. I'm about to leave. So what they would do is they would give me juice. Yeah, because they're paying me so little, they would give me juice. And then they would give me food. Kituka chipo na nyama. Yeah, so that when I go home, I don't have to cook supper. Yeah, and then and then the money on top. So when it was time to get paid, instead of giving me 8,000, this guy gives me 4K. Was it 4K or 6K? 4K or 6K. Yeah, I think it was 6,000 or 4,000. It was half the intended amount. Yeah, it was less than the intended amount. And I asked this dude, why are you giving me half the money? He tells me he gave me some Vegas. Like I tell that manager was so annoying. And then there was a time I remember, like later on, Mbele, like way later. I remember there's a time I bumped into him at Waves Lounge on Tomboya Street. He had moved from Mist, and then he remembered me, and then I had to pretend to be like, hi, you're so friendly, you know. I remember bumping into him, and he just bad memories. Anyway, let me go back to the story. So this dude gives me less money than he intended, like half the amount, and then and I asked him for a reason for why he's giving me less money than intended. He didn't have a good reason. And then I call up Kevo, who I was DJing with. Kevo is in Westlands, like I just said. I call him up and I'm like, dude, what do I do with the MacBook that we rented? You remember the MacBook that I mentioned? It's not mine and it's not Kevo's. So I asked him, what do I do with the MacBook? He tells me, take the MacBook and plug it from the system and take it to the counter. Yeah, take it to the counter, uyeke hapo, and the owner will come for it later. So me, I go to the counter with the MacBook and everything, and then I take it to the supervisor at the counter, and he's like, "Wewe kijana, kama hiyo MacBook haina bag, mimi sitaki kulipia, mimi sitaki hiyo damage." Yeah. So he was simply saying that if the MacBook does not have a bag ya kuweka ndani, because Kevo had not given me a bag. So if the MacBook does not have a bag to put inside, I should not give it to him because it might get damaged and he might. This guy only just cares about himself. Yeah. Anyway, I call up Kevo and I tell him, dude, this guy has refused to take the MacBook, and I don't know what to do. I don't have an extra bag. I only have my bag, and I want to use it to go home. Yeah. And I remember that time I was not going back to Rongai. Yes, me ni mkazi wa Rongai. I was not going back to Rongai. I was going back to my brothers, yeah, who lives not in Rongai, yeah, who lives much closer to town. So I tell Kevo, yo, he has refused. What do I do next? So Kevo tells me, take the MacBook, put it in your bag with all the wires and stuff, and then take it to MOJOS. Now, MOJOS is where we used to DJ on Tuesday. So MOJOS used to DJ on Tuesday, then Wednesday rock night at Mist. Yeah, those who used to attend know what I'm saying is true and are very familiar sort of with this story, but they don't know what I'm explaining happened, or some of you do. Yeah, so he tells me peleka MOJOS, and the owner will come for it there. So me, I was like, okay, now this is the thing. It's at 2 in the night. It's 2 a.m. So now it's already Thursday. It's like September 1, I think. But you know, Thursday 2 a.m. in the night, or Wednesday night. You know, it's that crossover. So me, I'm like, I was in such a rush. I wanted to get home, and I was so pissed because I had been underpaid the money that I had been promised. So I take the MacBook, I put it. So this is what is in my bag. Pesa ya end month. Pesa ya end month. Your 4,000 nimelipo kiufala. Yeah, I was not paid the full amount for the month. And then food, the food for eating, juice, and then the MacBook with all the wires in it. Yeah. So me, in my haste, I get out. Now, when you get out of Mist, Mist is not there right now. If you go to Tomboya, it is Lazarus Inn. It's Lazarus Inn right now. So me, I get out. Now, when you get out of Mist, what you're facing is Tomboya. So all you have to do is, ukiwa tu umesimama tu outside the door, all you have to do was take like a U-turn hivi, a U-turn. Na utaingia kachochoro, yeah. So utaingia kachochoro, which will take you to Moi Avenue, yeah. So mimi nikachukua chochoro, and tada, I appear on Moi Avenue, yeah. Oh, you thought I was going to get mugged on the chochoro? No, I was not mugged in the chochoro. This is where I was mugged. You know where Scratch is? Scratch on Moi Avenue. Now the opposite side. This is how it happened. I remember nimetokea kwa chochoro. I don't know where these guys saw me from. Maybe they saw me in the chochoro, and then they decided to also, you know, tokea from the other side. So me, I come through that chochoro, I appear on Moi Avenue, and then I start going up. Now, when you start going up, utapita Imenti, you take like a diagonal turn, ndio uende Cameo building where MOJOS is. It's a short distance. It's something like, I don't know, 200 meters or 300 meters, something you can walk very easily. But you see, I've forgotten, because of my haste, I've forgotten that it is 2 a.m. in the night. Yeah. So anyway, this is how it happens. Me, I'm on the sidewalk. So Scratch is here on Moi Avenue, and then now the opposite side. So me, I'm on the sidewalk, I'm walking. Then, you know, the brain it perceives distance in a very weird way, because I remember I was walking on this side, on like the left side, and then some dude is passing me, he's on the right, and there's a very huge distance between us. Suddenly, before I know it, this guy has stretched out his hand towards me. Amenigonga kwa uso, and then he Spider-Man's his way behind me. Yeah, he Spider-Man's his way behind me and puts me in a chokehold. Yeah, and then now he puts me like down on the ground. Yeah, like he puts me down on the ground, and then see me now. I begin putting up a struggle. So this is where everything is. All the important stuff is in my bag. My wallet is in my back pocket, and then my phone is on what do you call it? Is in my, I think it was in my right pocket. Yeah. So he has put me down on the ground, and I'm putting up a fight. Two other guys join in. Yeah. They start checking my pockets. Me, I begin kicking. Yeah. They grab my legs. Yeah, I know it's funny, but it's sad at the same time. They both grab my legs, so now I'm kicking while they are grabbing onto my legs. Two other guys join in. They begin kicking me in the ribs to try and subdue me. So I became even more aggressive. I begin shouting for help. So remember, I'm watching this. I'm on the ground, so I'm seeing everything upside down. Yeah. Mimi naona watu pale Scratch Bar and Grill, hapo kwa balcony. They're enjoying their drink. They're enjoying the show. They're enjoying the show. They are like, a fine night for mugging, would you say? Quite right. Tell you how, he's now yelling for help. Sips coffee. Quite right. Yeah, they are watching me get mugged, and I'm like, help. Then they're like, a fine wine. The show today, marvelous. Yeah, I'm yelling for help. No one is coming. Yeah. So remember, one guy is holding me down, two are kicking me on the ribs, two are holding my legs. Then two others join in. They also start searching my pockets. They take my phone, and because of all the noise I'm making, the minute they took the phone, wakakimbia water. Yeah. Now this is what happened. See, they've all run away. Me, I got up, and I was like, yeah, You better run. Yeah. Like in that time, I'm trembling so badly because they did not take the important thing. The important things were on my back, and also my wallet was still here. So I've only lost my phone peke. Yeah. Now this is the most irritating thing. It was being mugged wasn't even the harsh part. The harsh part was having still to walk to MOJOS. Yeah, that was the harsh part. I survived the mugging, and then after I still have to take the journey. I can't go back. I have to take the journey to MOJOS. That was the most terrifying thing for me. Yeah, the mugging was like whatever, but it was walking to MOJOS that iliniweka njeve sana. Yeah, Kiswahili is not for me, but it put me cold. Yeah. Now imagine I'm still walking up the same sidewalk where I've been robbed, yeah? And then on the opposite side of the road, right now, so this story I'm saying took place in 2016, but right now if you go where I'm describing, there's a Naivas around there. There's a Naivas around where I'm describing, yeah? Just like Imenti is here, and then you cross the road over Moy Avenue, EV, yeah? And there's a Naivas around it. I remember there was a dude who was standing there and he was like, unajua hiyo gang, hao ndio wale wabaya wanakuanga hapa kwa hii street, wao ndio wanakuanga wale majambazi wa hapa. And I'm like, dude, you're giving me the profile. You're giving me the profile for the guys who just robbed me. And you stood there. You stood there and watched the whole mugging. Did not help me. And now you're giving me become a video game, you know. Jinjin. Razor drives a BMW, yeah? 2 million bounty. Jinjin. It's like, why are you giving me the profiles of the guys who just attacked me right now? I ignored him. I walked all the way till MOJOS. I walked in. I went to I remember I got searched. I went to the counter. And then I just gave them the MacBook and all the connections. I told them, tuko sawa. And then I went home. Yeah, and when I went home, I never told anyone that this happened. Of course, my phone was missing, and I said that it was lost in the club. Someone snuck into my booth and took it. So yeah, so that happened on Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Yeah. And then I remember at that time I was sort of, dating a psycho. I told her that I got mugged, and she was like, meh, whatever. Yeah. Hashtags. Yeah, I remember I told her I got mugged. I texted her via Facebook, and she was like, meh, whatever. Yeah. Wasichana wana huruma bwana. Anyway, on the weekend, around Saturday, Kevin Tice reached out to me, and he reached out to me through Facebook, and then he was like, dude, I tried calling you and your phone is mteja. And I was like, yeah, missing a phone, what's up? Yeah, I was trying to play dumb. And then he was like, dude, I'm being told by the owner that the MacBook is dented, it's bent in certain places. And I was like, oh man. In my head I was like, whatever happened, so I can't stop it. Yeah. So I was like, I assumed, there's nothing you can do. Yeah. If you landed on your back and the MacBook is dented, I mean, what can you do in the middle of the street of Nairobi at 2 a.m. in the night? So I tell this dude, yeah, listen, I was mugged when you told me to go from Mist to MOJOS, and I was attacked, and I ended up landing on my back. So that's why the MacBook has some dents and bends. And then guess what Kevo tells me? Nani Kevo, I can really scare vibaya. Kevo tells me, ati, the bartender who you gave the MacBook to, he saw dust on your back. So he assumed that, ati, so now the bartender told Kevo that I fell because I was drunk. Yeah? Ati huyo kijana alikuja kama amelewa na alikuwa ameanguka, ndio maana MacBook iko bent in certain places. I'm like, bruh, I don't even drink. For those of you who know me on IDJ, I don't drink. Yeah? So I'm like, how do I get so drunk to the point that I fell somewhere kwa mtaro ati nikaribu MacBook, yeah? So Kevo is torn. Kevo was like, do I believe his story? Do I not? Because Kevo was not there. He was not there to witness it. Yeah. So he was like, but I mean, people know that I would never get drunk to the point that I fall. Yeah. Anyway, this is what Kevo told me. He told me round one. He told me the owner wants a new MacBook, and I was like, bruh. That's not happening unless the MacBook is not going on. Yeah, and I had put the MacBook in like a pouch in my bag, so, and then it was being cushioned by food. Yeah, food and juice, yeah, and become a pillow. So I was like, I'm pretty sure in Awaka, well, stop being dramatic, bana. So he tells me, Kevo tells me, see, Mimi, the owner wants you to cough up 150,000 to buy a new MacBook. Yes, MacBook Pro is 150,000. I hear at least, or something. I don't have one. Anyway, yeah, a MacBook Pro is on 50K or more, I think. I don't know. I don't have one. So Kevo tells me that he wants you to cop up on 50,000 to buy the MacBook, and I was like, dude, I ain't got that kind of money. But this is what I wanted to ask. This is what I wanted to ask Kevo. I didn't say it to his face, but I wanted to ask him, what if I died during the mugging? Would you be going to my mom like, yeah, sorry for your son, our condolences for your son's death, but he owes us for a MacBook. You know, it's like nobody even cares the fact that I was. Yeah, and I nearly died on the street, and yeah, it's like, oh, you got mugged. Okay, whatever. MacBook. Yeah, MacBook. Yeah. So I told Kevo I don't have the money for 150,000. So I think he went and talked to the owner. The owner sort of they haggled, and then Kevo told me this. Okay, the owner has agreed to repair the MacBook at 21,000. Yeah, at 21,000. Now remember, I'm earning 2K a night. Yeah, I'm earning 2K a night. Yeah. So okay, I'm earning 2K. I don't even want to mention how much I was earning from MOJOS. Jesus Christ, those were tough times. But I was earning 2K a night in Mist, as in that was the highest amount I was earning at that time per night. 2K. Yeah. And remember, part of it would be fair. So I was earning 2K a night, so Kevo tells me, that will take me 10 weeks to earn that kind of money. Yeah, and obviously the 2K goes into my own personal expenses. So Kevo tells me, you know what? Instead of you coming to DJ, why don't you just stay at home, and then the money you would have earned, we just use it to repair the MacBook. And that's how it ended up. Yeah, I was secretly being fired. If you haven't understood, I was secretly being fired. Yeah, so I lost. So MOJOS and Mist are owned by the same person. So when I lost Mist, I lost MOJOS. 2 rock nights, boom, zimeenda tu hivyo. Yeah, because now I couldn't go back to play. The money that I would have been paid would have gone to the repairs for the MacBook, and yeah, that is how I ended up losing 2 rock nights in one night, along with nearly losing my life and then losing my phone. Great times. So like I told you guys, you think being banned from Capital is anything? I have experienced worse. The experience was, and this, I don't even think this is the worst story. I think there are worse stories if I take time to remember. So thank you so much for watching this far. If you don't like long videos, I don't want to apologize, but it's a story. Like I said, it's like an episode of Netflix. Yeah, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it and you think I'm full of give it a thumbs down and tell me, Edygrim, shut the hell up. Yeah. And if you guys enjoy this content, I'd appreciate knowing your feedback in the comments section. And for those who used to attend Rock Night at Mist and MOJOS, this is what happened. This is how I lost those 2 Rock Nights, and then that's how I ended up starting to play by myself. Yeah, it's like with every tragedy, there's a positive side, because I started playing by myself, and that's when I started playing at Tuesday at Savile Lounge Galleria, Wednesday at Tropez, and then that's when I started playing at Sunday at Sevens. Yeah, it was because of this that I began all these other events. Thank you so much for watching. More stories on the way. And by the way, yeah, you remember I told you guys that if you usually watch my videos religiously, I'm going to leave the link to pop up right here. I hope I'm doing it correctly, but right here, I told you guys that if you didn't win a t-shirt, don't worry. I'm starting a giveaway where guys can. I'm starting a rock trivia giveaway where you can get to win cash prizes. Yani, you answer a question on YouTube comment below, and then I pick a winner, and then to me I do, your cash prize. Yeah, it can be helpful in these times of staying indoors and running out of shopping. Yeah, so that is happening this week. So make sure that you tap the bell icon next to the subscribe button. There's a bell icon. Tap on that. You will receive notifications on your phone or on your computer, depending where you watch this, and you can get to participate and win some cash. And I'd want it to be like a weekly thing where you can get to win cash prizes, so that I appreciate you, my viewer, for watching this and supporting me. All right, you take care and don't get mugged. And God bless. Okay, bye bye.